So my video, as promised, as you can see, it's night, because you can see my little like tube light show. I'm not turning it off, please. No, I will scare myself so bad if I turn it off. I'm gonna go get the book where I've read the stories from and just read them. I'll read them well. The book that I'm reading them from is this. The book is quite shitty, but the little urban legends at the beginning are really good. They're like quick little short camp story type thing. First I'm gonna create the environment, okay? So pretend you're in camp, summer camp, whatever place that you relate summer camp with. You're sitting around a campfire. At the center of it, a thin branch always blazed with 1,000 pine needles, which turned red, then exploded one by one. A quick hiss followed by shriveling. Spicy smell of white pine drifted out of the darkness of the national forest. Bug spray. Damp moss. The gooey, blackened melodrama of roasted marshmallows. A handful of bats slapped across the dark blue sky. A sky punctured with stars. The stories were the same. Gruesome, spooky, and of course, true. Girls were keeping their hands over their faces first. The babysitter, who walked upstairs at night because she thought she heard the children jumping on their beds, she found them instead in the bathtub with their throats slashed. And then, of course, there was a mother who got a phone call from her daughter. "Mama, I'm burning." The mother screamed, but the line went dead. A few seconds later, a police officer rang the door and said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry to have to tell you that your daughter has been killed in a bus crash on her way home from school." Also, of course, there was the girl who was dared at a slumber party to write a love note to Satan, sign it in blood, then burn it. She thought it was funny. She was also found naked the next morning, hanging from a jump rope in the garage. There was the ghost of the French explorer, who used to creep up behind the campers at Blancourt National Forest when they wander off to pee. Of course, the little boy who fell out of the tall pine and broke his neck, and now amuses himself by pushing people out of trees. And lastly, the man who tied heavy chains to his wife after he killed her, tossed her off a bridge into Lake Michigan, then came home to find her sitting on his lazy boy, smiling, soaking wet. Well, that's about it for today. I'll just read you the back of this book just in case you want to read it. Sorry, How I Met Your Mother reference. If you want to read it anyway, I haven't read it in a while, so it still might be good. There's some good parts, but like the first bit, How I Met Your Mother reference. I'm gonna read the back for you. Do you want to hear the story about 3 girls who snuck out of camp one hot, sultry summer afternoon in their red open-top sports car and smiled at 2 boys in a rusty station wagon? Flirting soon turned to fear. I'm not saying you have to believe it, but every word of it is true. But boy heaven. Okay, bye. By the way, I hope you liked the end of my last video, because I really liked it.